How to build brand authority through content. Now, there are 4 different types of content that you can use, that I've used with clients. Number 1 is that how-to content, right? Like, for example, how to fix a problem, how to achieve an outcome, and the process for doing so, right? So me going through this right now would actually be considered building brand authority with content, and I'm actually going through my process that I used to do so. You can have how-I content, where you talk about your specific problem, your specific solution, and the results that you actually got as a result of that, right? You can talk about stories of transformation, whether your specific transformation, if it's relevant, let me repeat it again, if it is relevant to your target buyers, right? And then you talk about clients transformation now, where you just talk about stories. You say, hey, we had this client, they had this problem, we executed this for them, and here's the result. This is the journey they went through to actually get that particular outcome. Then you have success stories or case studies. Now, the difference between stories of transformation versus success stories and case studies, stories of transformation is that you're just telling them the story, right? You have the beginning, this is what happened, this is where they were, this is the problem that they were experiencing, this is the solution they implemented, this is the result. With a success story or a case study, you're actually breaking down the process, right? So it's pretty much the same flow of going that problem, that solution, and that end result that they actually are, that outcome that they got as a result of executing or implementing that solution. The only difference is that you're going to go through step by step, right? So here's a problem that they had. This is a specific solution that they implemented. Here's step 1 of how we implemented the solution. Step 2 of how we implemented the solution. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, whatever, how many steps that they actually had to use to implement that particular solution. So we're talking about how we fix the client problem and how we achieve the client outcome. So let me give you some examples of this using our value prop canvas. So this is our value prop canvas, right? So let's use this. So let's say, for example, one of the problems that a client may struggle with is they struggle with low quality leads, right? Let's use this actual video as an example, right? They struggle with low quality leads. So going back to our content now, I can say, here's how to fix your low lead quality problem if you're executing your marketing campaigns, right? That's a how-to piece of content. Or how to increase the lead quality of your lead generation campaigns, right? So that you can increase your lead generation campaigns, or should I say increase the quality of your lead generation campaigns from 10% conversions up to 28% conversions, right? And here's our process for how we increase the quality of our leads. So this specific 3 parts here that I'm going through right now would actually fall under that entire process. How I content would be, I had a problem with low quality leads. By implementing our authority branding system, I was able to increase the quality of our leads. That helped us to move from a 5% conversion rate with the sales opportunities that were generated to a 11% conversion rate. Or I could probably say, we were able to increase the quality of our leads throughout the pipeline from, a conversion rate of MQLs to sales qualified opportunities from 8%, between that MQL conversion and that SQO conversion, to 18%, right? So I'm talking about my specific scenario and how I was able to overcome that problem. Stories of transformation would be, hey, when I first started my business, one of the things I really struggled with was how to actually generate high quality leads for my business. I tried everything, right? I tried email, I tried social media, I tried running ads. But even after all that, what I realized was that it wasn't necessarily the tactic or the activity why I wasn't generating the results that I wanted. What I realized was that my messaging was off, or what I realized was that I didn't segment my audience enough, or what I realized was that my targeting was very broad. So I'm talking about my story of transformation and the success that I was able to achieve by, moving from this problem of low quality leads to actually finding a solution, implementing that solution, and getting a particular outcome. And then success stories and case studies would be, we have a case study on our website right now with a particular client and how we were able to increase their MQLs to SQLs. So MQLs will be marketing qualified leads, SQLs will be sales qualified opportunities. I believe it was by 65.4% within 90 days, right? And we actually go through the process of how we were able to do that. So that would be an example of a success story or a case study.